when I decided to start running, I knew that if I kept my vision clear, that I could run, it would be unstoppable. There was no telling where I could go. So I just started to run one day. And I started running. I ran to an airport. I ran on a plane. The plane landed in India. I got off in India and I started running. Now, India is the type of place that if you really set your mind to wanting to train and to build endurance, India, it's got everything you need. Now, there was three things that kept coming into my mind that showed me how important endurance is. The first one is you've got to trust God to bring you across the finish line. There has to be an internal push and a force that's going to get you to get up every day and run. The second thing is you're always going to fall down. And Proverbs says that when you fall down, you've got to get back up. You have every opportunity to trip over a rock, slip on the dirt, be distracted from left to right. You're going to fall down. But what determines the winner from the loser is what happens when you fall down. Do you get back up or do you lay there? And the third thing is you've got to be cognizant and aware of who's around you. Because even though we're running this race one-on-one, we still are a team effort in this. And if somebody falls down, take the time to stop and help them get back up. We're doing it for an audience of one. Jesus is looking, the crowd is cheering, and they want to make sure that you're going to get across the finish line. Of course, running in Bombay, you'll lose your lung capacity within about 20 minutes. Or you get your cameraman killed. As you're running, the endurance principle is going to take an effect on you. It's going to wear you out. And it's a mind game as much as it's a physical game. And you've got to keep your mind the fact that you're running toward the end. You see, God wants you to go from greater to greater to greater. Sure, today you're running a mile. Maybe the next day you run 2 miles. But your goal has to be, I'm going to run for 20 miles. I'm going to run across the world. I'm going to run to India. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Now, where most of you mess up, where most of you really lose it, is it when you fall down. Number one, there's pride. Pride comes in. When people see you fall, you get embarrassed. You don't want to get back in the race because people are passing you. But you have to realize that God is looking to see what you're going to do when you fall. Proverbs 24 says that a righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up, but a wicked man falls 1 time and just lays there. That's what separates the sprinters from the endurance runners. When you fall down, when you have a leg cramp, when you're out of breath, just begin to slow down. Don't push it even harder. Just begin to pace yourself, because our God is a God of the endurance race. When you fall down, when you run the race, you got to get back up, especially in India. Let's do it again. I think you cheated. You're too drunk. All right, now when I was running across India, there was always people wanting to follow me. And it made me think that the Bible said, follow me as I follow Christ. There were people who started running with me who didn't even know me, had no idea what I was doing, but they saw that I had a vision and a purpose. Acts chapter 20 says that I don't want to know anything, but I want to run the race that's set before me, abandon everything that I've got, but still make sure that I am aware of what's going on beside me. If there's a little kid right there who needs a hand, hey, stop, pick him up, carry him with you, because it's not necessarily about you. It's not necessarily about your name and your reputation. It's about what have you done to serve the people around you as you're running this race. I want each of you to look at your life for a minute. Life is a race, and I want you to evaluate what are the things in your heart and your life that you need endurance in. It's not necessarily running the race of salvation, which is the most important, but every little other thing in our life takes a part in the greater race of salvation. Is it relationships? Is it addictions? Is it something involved with sexual immorality? What are those things that are stopping you that's baggage? It's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of bricks in it. You know, you need to strip yourself, as I say in South Louisiana, down to running lights, to where you've got a boat that just has nothing on it except a motor, and you're going as fast as you can. You know, 2 Timothy 4:7 says, I have run the good race, I have fought the fight of faith, and I am going to finish in the end. And that's just part of the nature of serving Christ. We're a servant, but yet we're still running toward the end game, and that is eternity. Well, we've run the race. I've been training for over 2 months in India. Yeah, you've been training too. And I feel like I'm fully capable. Ready? Whoosh! I'm fully capable of going back and kicking Skylar's butt. I'm going to show him what endurance is all about. I'm going to show him what it means to really win the race. To win the race. Woo! My God, Babu, how are you doing?
Good, man. Where have you been?
I've been busy.
Exercising. Why?
I mean, shut up. Bro, I was just ran across India.
No.
I ran across India.
Really?
You not believe what I had to endure. Hey, what you got? I had to endure it. I had to endure cows, traffic, bad smells, taxi cabs, dirt, water, human waste. I endured it, and I'm back, and I'm in shape, and I challenge you to another race. 1 mile. No sprint, nothing. Just me and you, 1 mile. Winner take... Listen, Winner takes all.
Money.
Shut up. I'm not giving him money. We don't. What'd you do with the super shoes?
What do you mean?
What did you do with the super shoes? $50. What did you took?
I have them.
Did you use them?
You could say that.
In 1 mile.
Why don't you guys
Get out? Come on.
It's a 1 mile race. No hugging, grabbing, tripping. Chad.
Yeah.
No cheating. No
cheat.
super shoes. No nets. No strangling. No ropes. Clean. Fair.
All right. Okay. I can do that.
On your mark. Get set. Go.